coming next. You don't know when you're going to be able to go to work next.
Like thousands of people across Colorado, Jessica Cochran works paycheck to paycheck. She's a cosmetologist at a salon, just one of many businesses forced to shut down during the coronavirus pandemic.
Being uncertain on how long it's going to last is terrifying.
Especially now that rent is due.
We're able to make, full rent and all that stuff come April, come tomorrow, but come May, I don't know.
Thankfully for Cochran, her management company is working with her and other tenants.
Whatever we can afford to pay, they're working with us, and we'll disperse it out through the next few months, or they'll tack it on to the end of our lease.
Brett Weldon, owner and broker of the Springs Team Real Estate Company, tells me he started reaching out to tenants about a week and a half ago.
We have about 225 houses, and we've had probably 5% of our tenants respond to a letter that we sent them. Basically just asking them to let us know as soon as they can what's going on, tell us the truth about it, and we will do what we can to help them.
The company is waiving late fees and won't be evicting anyone.
Oftentimes we're making agreements with them, tell us what you can afford. If you could afford half your rent this month, half next month.
While thinking about tenants, he's also considering the homeowners involved.
Our owners are, in the same situation. We have a lot of owners who, they have this mortgage to pay and expecting rent not to come in. They've got their own rent to pay where they're at, and oftentimes they've lost their jobs.
It's also a concern for Michelle Ling with the Colorado Apartment Association. When it comes to landlords,
they use the rent payments to pay employees, to pay vendors, to pay their mortgage. It's really important that if you can pay your rent, you pay your rent, so that those resources are left for others who are in dire financial situations.
But for those who've been hit extra hard,
what we're telling people is if you feel like you can't pay your rent on April 1st, tomorrow, please go talk to your housing provider management company. Talk to them about your concerns. You'd be surprised at how many are willing to work with you.
Because when all is said and done,
we're really here to help people. We want to keep people in their homes.
Ling tells me everything is happening on a case-by-case basis, and it depends on what property you're at. She says some management companies are extending payments to 90 days. And when it comes to expenses, housing and food are the most important things you should take care of right now, according to experts. Also, make sure you check in with your creditors and utility companies to see what kind of help they're providing. Always watching out for you, Southern Colorado. Katie Blaze, News 5.
Good stuff, Katie. It's important to remember while the Colorado Attorney General called for a statewide pause in eviction proceedings, neither his office nor the governor's have issued any orders for courts across the state to do so. Counties like Denver, Boulder, Weld counties did come out and say they weren't handling evictions right now. Now, whether law enforcement will choose to spend their resources enforcing those court orders during the crisis remains to be seen. And just to follow up on what Katie said, some financial relief for utility companies in the Springs effective tomorrow. The quarterly electric cost adjustment kicks in, so a typical residential electric bill in the Springs will drop nearly 3%, just shy of 4% for commercial customers, 4.5% for industrial users. Also a reminder, the experts again telling you if you are facing financial hardship, make minimum payments on things like credit cards and ask for leniency on medical or dental bills. You want to prioritize the food on the table, keeping your lights on, and heating your home.